942 miles. And by the way, you can't drive that.
And remember, Hawaii has not been back home since starting the NCAA tournament and would not go home if they advanced to the national semis.
They are a well-traveled group. And stick by Kahakai on Wilhite's effort. Ade Olaval from the back row.
The aggression out of the back row from the senior Thai Manu Oleval. 14 kills, only one error against Penn State, and here she is coming alive out of the back row to start the fourth.
And she really was absent the first couple of sets, but had a nice complementary role to the shining star that was Taylor in set 3. Here's Taylor. Santana from the back. Maglio tools off the solo block effort from Hannah Tapp.
Perfect timing between Higgins and Maglio, and this time it's a one-on-one block situation for the middle. I didn't see that a lot in the first 3 sets, so Maglio taking advantage of the opportunity.
It was actually Molly Holman from Minnesota, bested by Maglio there. That's when the players get together really quickly in the huddle and you didn't quite see because you were screened out by a back row player. It's hard to identify. Rosado's sister, Javion Liz Rosado, is a sophomore libero at San Jose State. Her dad, Carlos Javier, started coaching them when they were very young. Didn't know anything about volleyball. Taylor with the finish for Hawaii.
She knows plenty about
volleyball. She does, and so does her sister now.
Yes. On that right side, great attack. And the finish again by Nikki Taylor, picking up right where she left off. I mean, she had to just dominate the third set to help Hawaii get the win.
Taylor serving now. Stick by Oleval. Renato gets it done.
There's the freshman again, but right now for Hawaii, you can see that the first swing for Minnesota isn't going down anymore. The defensive play is working, and Hawaii's winning that transition ball. I mean, they're playing a little bit more disciplined right now in transition while keeping the balls off of the floor defensively.
What changed for Taylor too, Maria? We mentioned how great she was in the third set. How did she improve?
I felt like she was thinking a little bit too much, looking for the roll shots, looking for the tip shots, instead of just doing what's her game, which is hitting high balls outside and swinging away, ripping.
There was a rip there, kept alive by Sullivan Smith, but an attack error from Santana. And it was an earlier save by Kahakai that earned Hawaii that point.
That's the defensive intensity we saw from the Rainbow Wahine against the Nittany Lions, and it's paying off right now, up 4 in the fourth set.
Minnesota calls a timeout. At 2 o'clock Eastern, so soccer's men's championship weekend this weekend. Volleyball's coming up next weekend for you from Omaha, Nebraska. Maglio. Too far right on the cross. Hawaii making its 34th NCAA tournament appearance, 22 in a row. They've only missed 1 all time. 28th appearance in a regional weekend for the Rainbow Wahine, 19th regional final. They've been to the national semis 9 times. 3 national titles, 82, 83, and 87. Right now, they'd just like to win this 4th set, Maria, and force that thrilling 5th and final set.
I'm so impressed by McKenna Granado, the freshman filling in for Calais Greeley, only averaging half a kill per set coming into this match. She's just stepped in and showed that she has no fear as a freshman on this court.
Side to Taylor, off the tape, Santana saves it. The other way, Manu Oleval. Another opportunity for the senior. One-handed save, Rosado. Wilhite in point Golden Gophers.
Great play by Rosado. It was a one-handed dig above her head that kept Minnesota in this. And then Wilhite, you see the one-handed dig, Wilhite coming in with the swing against the double block. The line was open. She takes a little bit of speed off of it to add some precision to that ball.
7 kills for Sarah Wilhite. Participated in 4 blocks. Both get the pancake there. Point Hawaii.
You're seeing Hawaii Hawaii using the block a lot more. They're going off of the top of those high hands. They're using deflections to get their kills. 11 blocks are how many Minnesota had in the first 2 sets, but I feel as though Hawaii's made the adjustment. They want to use the block. They're not going to hit straight into it, and they're also going to just be smart hitting around the block as well.
Santana gets it through.
See, that's a little bit of an extra long huddle for Minnesota after that Santana swing. She's talking to her team. Let's refocus right here. She's in the front row for the next 3 rotations, so we might be seeing a lot of Dolly Santana while she's in the front row.
You can hear that Ariana Grande song. Focus on. We've
It's
heard it a lot this
now.
weekend.
Yeah.
That's right.
No better time to be focusing on the senior than right now.
Hannah Tapp told us that the word that she thinks of when she thinks of this edition of the Golden Gophers is unified. Total team effort, chemistry, everything is really clicking for this team as Coach McCutcheon is perhaps questioning a substitution.
That's what it looks like. It might be talking through rotations as well. If the team is out of rotation before the ball is served, it's an automatic point for the opponent. So you certainly want to be sure that your substitutions are straight. You want to make sure that you're in the right rotations and there's no question marks there.
Mary Blaylock explaining what she found from the scorer's table.
I think Steve McCutcheon wanted to make sure that he added an additional passer in the back row. Sarah Wilhite now not in the game, but she usually does play some back row for Minnesota.
Shaw Gaynor in the back row with Paige Tapp. Nice job by Higgins. Point Golden Gophers. I like Coach McCutcheon's face just then. He gave that, like the raised eyebrows, the stern. Keep going.
Yep.
We need a point run here.
Stay calm.
Maintain momentum. Now Santana's having a conversation with Ryan Morgan. They work that out. Every point is precious. An invitation to the national semifinals is on the line. That is 4 contacts because at some point it went off somebody's shoulder or head. Is that correct?
Yeah, it looked like it went off of the head.
Yes.
So it can play off of any body part, but you can only have 3 contacts going over.
That's it right there. It hit Alyssa Gaynor's head. Nice recovery by Seliger Swinson. How did that end up blocked out?
And it looked like a perfectly formed block. I mean, all 4 hands were over, but the finish has to be turning back into the net. If you're McGill there, you can just see the slight turn of the shoulders back out into the court, but all 4 hands were there, and Dolly Santana, the kind of pop that she has, you have got to be very disciplined with your blocking.
Manu Olevao trying to seize back the momentum.
And that's a good
for the Bows.
senior play.
Yes.
Manu Olevao knows that it's not going to be a perfect swing, but you know who I should attack? I should attack the setter for Minnesota. So even if she plays this ball up, then you're going to have a secondary setter step in for ball number 2.
They're just so consistent, the Tapp twins. Hannah and Paige both bring something to the table.
And they're very high efficiency hitters. You know, they don't go outside of themselves to generate kills, looking through the seam, taking exactly what the defense gives Hannah Tapp on that play.
13 kills for Hannah Tapp. She's hitting .650, has also participated in 5 blocks tonight of Minnesota's 12. Wilhite gets it sent back, has another chance. Wow, Kahakai. Wilhite again. Off the blockers. Golden Gophers come up with that clawed and scratched point.
Yeah, we saw Kahakai coming in with an excellent dig, but Wilhite, that's the second time that she stepped in and just said, I'm ending this long rally with an excellent swing. You saw several times hitters trying to get in there and end it. Wilhite, great job. 20 kills just yesterday against Illinois, and again here she's having a solid match for Minnesota.
Dolly Santana back to serve. Just gets it over the net and ends up sending it too far out. An out-of-bounds service error for Santana, and she's frustrated with herself.
Well, you can see that Santana was trying to aim at McKenna Granado. She's the freshman who's had to step in. They're trying to put pressure on her as a primary passer.
Kai serving now, the libero for Hawaii. Nice job by Kelly responding. It was not a great first touch, and it turns out to be a Minnesota point.
And Hannah Tapp doesn't always get to play these two-tempo balls, which is a little bit of a higher set. But this is out of system. She gets her feet to the ball and snaps a great wrist shot there.
14 kills for number 7 in white. Saw the lead away with 14 digs, the libero for Minnesota. Santana needs some help. She'll send over the free ball. Higgins with the short set to Maglio. Hey, Dirt.
Maglio just with an easy shove here. Ball a little bit low yet again. But when you have a free ball, you have to find a way to get a point off of it. And running your middle is a great way to do that. Usually the defense is a little bit out of sorts on the free ball. So Maglio taking advantage.
Nikki Taylor serving for the Rainbow Wahine. I love it. An attack like that from the back row, if that's not a great demonstration of the athletic prowess of these players.
And it's a great demonstration of just how efficient Dolly Santana can be anywhere on the court. She's hitting that pipe right down the middle. There's a blocker up, and it doesn't matter. She might as well be hitting in the front row because it's the same velocity coming at you as when she's attacking at the net.
20 kills now for Minnesota's Dolly Santana. And a great play on the overpass by the front line.
Just a nice little redirection by Paige Tapp in the front row. You see the overpass, you talk, you communicate. She goes up and attacks the ball with both hands and just redirects it to her left.
Katie Shaw continues to serve for Minnesota, tied at 11. Granado knocks it by and off the blockers to side out for Hawaii.
Granado, she's not the tallest hitter that's out there, just 6 feet, and I think that that's being generous, but right now, using the high hands of the Minnesota ball.
Wilhite. Taylor tried to keep it up, but just couldn't recover from Wilhite. Pressure.
Yeah, and she's had a lot of success hitting down the line. Wilhite's not going with the hardest hit ball, but really taking speed off of it to replace it with location. There's certain places that she really wants to hit at. Right now, it's just down the road.
She did not want to hit that one. A service error for Sarah Wilhite. Claire Marie Anderson back to serve now, the sophomore out of Honolulu. She's the serving specialist for the Rainbow Wahine.